Hi, everyone. This is Debbie Rambus, Tony's mom, and the executive director of the Compassionate Friends. We're bringing you 31 messages of hope this month to hopefully help you through the holidays. And today, I'm very excited that we have Sue Williams with us that will share her message of hope. Hello, Sue. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Debbie. I'm
Hi.
so excited.
Oh, I'm excited that you're here with us. So, as you probably know, Sue, what we've been doing is we share just a little bit of our story so that people understand where we're coming from, and then tell a little bit about how Compassionate Friends has helped, as well as any message of hope you might have. So, if you don't mind sharing, Sue, what brought you to Compassionate Friends?
What brought me to Compassionate Friends was my son, Bernard Williams, was murdered on December the 30th, 2005, while we were on vacation in our hometown of Pontiac, Michigan. And that's what brought me to Compassionate Friends.
Oh my goodness. I am so very, very sorry for that to happen, even while on vacation. Um, I can't imagine, and I'm sure you just hear that a lot, to have your child taken from you. So you found Compassionate Friends. How has Compassionate Friends helped you on your grief journey?
I found Compassionate Friends. I was a volunteer at the local hospital here, and I went to the chaplain office because my immediate family all live in Michigan, and I knew I needed help. And he gave me a newsletter, and I called the number on the back of the newsletter. That was in February of 2006. And I went to the meeting, and I saw people, and I heard their stories, and I kept asking myself, how in the world do these people go on? I got to come back and see about this, and everyone was so kind. Everyone, I've never received so many hugs and offers of hope, and and they told me you will get better. And one lady took me under her wing, and she told me, she says, I know that today, in many days ahead, you won't feel like going on. She said, but just keep going, keep coming, um, and things will get better. She said, it's called hope. And I looked at her and I said, hope? I don't know about this. And I never gave up. I went back to the meeting in March, and it was people there that was not at the meeting in February, and they began to talk about how far along they were in their grief. And I kept saying, it's only been since December. And then I had to go through this murder trial. What am I going to do? And at the end of the meeting, a lady stepped to me and she said, honey, she said, hope is real. And I just kept looking, and I was like, I got to go home and read the definition of hope because I just don't understand. I don't know what's going on. But Debbie, I kept going, and I found hope. But I found something more important. I found friendship, and I found that Compassionate Friends was just what it said, compassion. And that's what I needed, was compassion, a place to be safe, and a place to cry, and a place to have tears of memory where no one said, what's wrong with you? You're still crying. I cried and I cried, and hugs came and cards, and I kept saying, okay, I can do this. And I found myself being more compassionate, not only with others, but with myself. And that's what compassionate friends have done for me. It has given me the true meaning of hope and friendship and compassion.
Wow, that's such a nice message, and I love that you say that you just kept going, because I felt the same way, Sue. I just didn't know how I was going to go on. I really didn't. And you just keep going. And by leaning on compassionate friends in whatever way suits you, then it seems to help to be hand in hand. So you need not walk alone. So what an inspiration that is, Sue. I really appreciate you sharing that.
Thank
And then,
you.
there are people on this journey that you know our journey has been going on now for some years. Some other people are fresh on their journey, just starting out, and again, there are others that maybe didn't have the support and help that you and I were able to find in compassionate friends. Do you have a message of hope for those individuals that may help them, especially this holiday season?
I do. My message of hope is everyone grieves differently. You have to do what's best for you. At the same time, um, around the world, Compassionate Friends had candlelighting services. And even though the World Candlelighting Service was held on December the 10th, there's still chapters who's doing candlelighting services to help others. And not only to be able to attend the candlelighting, but also connect with the local Compassionate Friends chapter. So you don't have to be alone. As you say, you need not walk alone. There's contact on on the internet as well as in your local cities. But not only that, we also talk about being gentle with yourself and knowing that each day will be a better day. Each day you will be able to uh, rise above and remember your child, your grandchild, your brother and sister with loving memories. And it's okay to shed a tear, um, and to continue to love them even though they're physically not here. And I often find that for me, finding hope to go on, a lot of inspirational readings. And that's one thing I will say about Compassionate Friends. We have so many wonderful, wonderful people that have written books, that have given us tools, such as yourself, Debbie, when I attended national conference and regional conference, to your workshops that helps I take away from there things that I'm able to use. And something as simple as lighting a candle in memory of your loved one, your child, your grandchild, your brother, sister. It means a lot. And you just find out that you can sit in your memory and it's okay. And with that light, that candle, that light is saying, you know what, I burn forever in your heart, in your mind. So my message of hope is don't give up. Continue to cherish your memories. Continue to look for help. Join Compassionate Friends. Come to Compassionate Friends meetings. Look at for a meeting in your area, and be with people who understand. You know, it's easy to say, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry," and I believe people mean that. But when you're with someone who have experienced it and understand the process of grief, and understand that you're going to have good days and bad days, and you'll go 3 or 4 months in having joy and happiness and hope, and then all of a sudden something can hit you and just knock you right back to day one. And so uh, I want to be here for others. I want them to know, like the members of the Montgomery chapter here in Alabama was here for me and offered me hope and offered me friendship. And that's what I'm doing as regional coordinator of Alabama and as chapter leader here in Montgomery. I'm continuing to spread the word that Compassionate Friends is here. We're here for you. We have tools. We have so many things in the 21st century that if you can't come to a meeting can come to you via Facebook and our new chapters that's coming virtually. There's so many ways to help an individual get through the worst time of their lives, but also it could be the best time of your life as well.
What an inspiration you are. I just wish I could reach through this camera and give you a hug right now. Um, Thank you so very much for sharing your story and your message of hope. And I want to let everyone know that we have a wall of hope now on our website at compassionatefriends.org. You're able to go there, post a picture of your loved one, and give your message of hope to others. Take a moment to take a look at that wall, see the messages that are left there for you. Thank you, Sue, so much for doing this today.
Thank you, Debbie. I really, really appreciate and so happy to be a part of the 31 Days of Hope.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.